Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. I'm Milda Pramistika and my partner's name is Yusra Samahendra, and we are students of English Literature A 2019. Today, we would like to take this opportunity to talk about money, what people need to know about money. And this presentation is structured as define money and describe the work or economic function that money performs. First of all, I would like to give you an overview of money. What is money? Money is a commodity accepted by general consent as a medium of economic of exchange. It is the medium in which prices and values are expressed. It circulates from person to person and country to country, facilitating trade, and it is the principal measure of wealth. Like love, money is ubiquitous, yet few of us feel that we have enough of either. As abstract concept, money and love are both slippery, yet most of us believe that we know them when we see them. Despite those similarities, mixing money and love can be dangerous. The love of money is said to be one of the 7 deadly sins. The money of love, despite its horriness, is illegal in many jurisdictions in the United States and abroad. Next, what work does money do? Money facilitates trade by making it easier to buy and sell goods compared to barter. The exchange of one non-money good for another. This is no minor matter because trade is the one thing that makes us human. As the great 18th century Scottish economist Adam Smith pointed out that no other animal trades with non-relatives of the same species. The inherent predisposition to trade may explain why humans have relatively large brains and relatively small digestive tracts. Trade certainly explains why humans have more material comforts by far than any other species on the planet. By making trading relatively easy, money helps to make humanity happier. Okay. To help you guys to see the different function of money, consider this following transaction. Excuse me, sir, how much for a gallon of gasoline?
50,000 rupees.
Great, fill them up.
Will that be cash, check, debit, or credit?
Okay, everyone, in the place that labeled A, money is working as a unit of account. Me, as the customer, is trying to reckon the value of the gasoline, information that the attendant quickly encapsulates by quoting a money price. And the attendant responds by inquiring which medium of exchange, that labeled E, the customer wishes to use to pay for the good. And in the case of the credit transaction, money is working as a standard of deferred payment. You can see the label D. Because the customer promised to repay the lender the value of the gas of some point in the future. So money makes all that possible, saving humanity untold hours of waste over the trillions of exchange completed each year. Okay, now imagine what your life would be like without money. Suppose you try to fill up your automobile's gasoline tank or acquire any good without using money. How would you do it? You would have to find something that the seller desired. Of course, that could take a long time and quite possibly forever. Now, let's take a look at currencies. Currency in a bank isn't counted as money. Only currency held by individuals and business in any firms is counted money. Money has to be the unit of account, which is a fancy term for the unit that things are priced in within a society. In the US, that is the dollar, and Indonesia we have rupiah. Currency is the cycle paper notes and coins in circulation. By accepting the currency, a merchant can sell his or her goods and have a convenient way to pay their trading partners. There are other important benefits of currency too. And currency refers to paper money or coins that are in circulation. But currency is actually only a small piece of the monetary economy and just one consideration when looking at the total money supply. Indeed, most money today exists as credit money or as electronic records stored in a database in a banks or financial institution. Okay, the next explanation will be performed by my partner.
Now, can be other factors, not only money supply. The determination of the price level is on the basis of aggregate demand and aggregate supply. The rate of interest is on the basis of supply and demand money. In the quantity theory of money, there's direct relationship between price level and money supply. However, in Keynes theory, price level is determined by the aggregate demand and supply. There is concept of effective demand. Money supply cannot be transmitted to effective demand directly nor equally. Whether or how much increasing money supply can be transmitted to effective demand in the economy plays some role in the final determination. As Calder 1985 says, the basic error of quantity theory-based arguments lies in the assumptions that money supply is the source of demand for goods and services. During recession, people may not want to spend money because of an uncertain future. Even if the central bank increases money supply, effective demand will not increase dramatically. Thus, price level stays low. Next. Salaries. In Indonesia, a person working typically earns around 12 million rupiahs per month. Salaries range from 3 million rupiahs as a lower average to 54 million rupiahs as the highest average. Actual maximum salary is higher. This is the average monthly salary, including housing, transport, and other benefits. Salaries vary drastically different between careers. If you are interested in the salaries of a particular job, you can see on the picture for specific job titles. Next. As Will Rogers says, too many people spend money they earn to buy things they don't want, to impress people that they don't like. So don't be people like that. Spending and saving money, does the perfect salary exist? Research has long looked at how money affects happiness, which in psychology is defined as both emotional well-being and how satisfied you are with the way your life is going. Studies have pinpointed the salary that people need for happiness, looked at why money doesn't make us as happy as we expected, and posited the ideal ways to spend your money to be happy. Okay, next. Now we are in invest. The investing world has two major camps when it comes to the ways to invest money. Active investing and passive investing. We believe both styles have merit as long as you focus on the long term and aren't just looking for strong short-term gains. But your lifestyle, budget, risk tolerance, and interest might give you a preference for one type. Active investing means taking time to research investments yourself and contrasting and maintaining your portfolio on your own. If you plan to buy and sell individual stock through an online broker, you're planning to be an active investing. To successfully be an active investor, you'll need three things, which is time, because active investing requires lots of homework. You need to research investment opportunities, conduct some basic analysis, and keep up with your investment after you buy them. And the second thing is knowledge. We can only put time because time won't help you if you don't know how to analyze investment and properly research stocks. You should at least be familiar with some of the basics of how to analyze stocks before you buy them. And finally, the last thing is desire. Many people simply don't want to spend hours on their investment. And since passive investment have historically produce strong returns, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that approach. Active investing certainly has the potential for superior returns, but you have to want to spend time to get it right. On the other hand, passive investing is equivalent of putting an airplane on autopilot versus flying it manually. You still get a good result, but over the long run, and the effort required is far less. In a nutshell, passive investing involves putting your money to work in investment vehicles where someone else doing the hard work. Investing is an example of this strategy. Or you could use a hybrid approach. For example, you could hire a financial or an investment advisor or robo advisor to construct and implement an investment strategy on the returns in your behalf. Before you start investing, next, you should be comfortable with your budget, how much you earn, how much you spend, and how much you save each month. And the second one is you should be in control of your debt, free of high interest of credit card balances, and working a plan to pay off student loans and other liabilities. And the last one is you have to clear goals defining what you want your money to allow you to do in the future. Finally, in the conclusion, money isn't anything that reduces the transaction cost of barter. Anything that is commonly accepted as payment or an exchange, money serves as a medium exchange, physical means of payment, unit of account, measure of economic value, and store of value as a method of storing state value over time, and standard of deferred payment basis upon which debts are repaid. Representative money and credit money are more efficient than commodity money because they are superior media of exchange and units of accounts. Their quality is more uniform and easily ascertained. They have low visible and their divisibility is more, their supply is more elastic. However, the supply of representative and credit monies generally does not self-equilibrate the way the supply of commodity money does.
All right, that brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Gitu.